In this demonstration, we'll cover the process of adding a new wireless network and a new wireless access point. We'll begin by logging into the XG Firewall. Let's take a look at an example scenario where an administrator may need to set up a wireless network. In this example, an administrator has been asked to set up a new wireless access point as well as a wireless network, allowing for company staff to wirelessly connect their mobile devices to the company network. Let's have a look at how to do this on the XG Firewall. Next, we'll navigate to Protection and Wireless Protection and Wireless Networks, where we can view, modify, and add new wireless networks. Here we can see two predefined networks, one for guests and another for the main wireless network. Let's create a new wireless network. We'll select Add, and we'll give our wireless network a name. Note that the name isn't the SSID that the users will connect to, though I do tend to name my wireless networks with my SSID just for simplicity and clarity's sake. Then we'll select SSID, Security Mode, or in other words, Encryption. If you have a radius server configured, use Enterprise, otherwise use Personal and enter a passphrase. We can segment our wireless networks onto a separate zone for added security, or we can bridge it to our access point, LAN or VLAN. Assigning clients to a separate zone will require the access point and clients to have their own IP address range, DHCP server, and firewall rules for traffic to flow. This is ideal for contractors or guests. Bridging your LAN offers a simple solution which shares addresses with the LAN zone to which the AP is connected and does not require additional firewall rules for traffic to flow in between the wired and wireless portions of the network. Under the Advanced section, we'll be sure to deselect AES under the encryption option, unless we need TKIP for older, backwards compatibility. Then we'll go ahead and select frequency. 5 GHz will generally provide us with higher performance but lower range, while 2.4 GHz offers higher range but with slightly less performance. You can then allow access on a schedule base or allow access anytime. Client isolation will prevent devices on the network from communicating with each other, providing an additional layer of security on guest or public networks. We can then choose to hide the SSID and enable 802.1r fast transition of devices as they move around our network. This is only helpful if we have multiple access points in a mesh setup. You can also filter devices by MAC address. This is done under Hosts, Services, and Objects. Once everything is filled out, we'll go ahead and click Save. And once this is saved, we're ready to start adding access points. In this case, we've connected an AP55 to our LAN switch. After a few minutes, it'll appear automatically in the control center. Clicking on the widget takes us to the access point configuration screen, which is also accessible manually through wireless protection and access points. Here we see the existing access point on the list, as well as the newly added AP100 in the pending AP list. I can accept it here and complete the configuration. Here we can give our access point a label, set the country, and assign it to a group if we're managing multiple access points and want to control wireless network assignment at a group level. We can then assign the wireless network that we created earlier to this access point. We can set the radio settings, assign a channel, or leave it to auto-select at startup. Because dynamic channel selection can be disruptive, we usually recommend that you leave it unchecked unless absolutely necessary. Lastly, we'll go ahead and click Save, and our access point should now be live and broadcasting our SSIDs. In this demonstration, we created a wireless network, we added a new access point, and we assigned it to the wireless network that we created.